The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down and 6 now. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Clark. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Taken down at the 42. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sears. This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Back to throw. Sears. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Jacobs. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we'll
see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gay now set to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See them trip and fall.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Second and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They dial a running play here with Hill. They juked him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here this first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
And the Ravens first down.
Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sears. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jacobs going to try the middle. A strong running. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Jackson on second down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line.
First down, Baltimore.
And Jackson throwing once more. That one into the hands of Flowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
DC, right? UAA. Hey. Shut up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
42.
We changed it. Shut up.
Now Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, middle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Jackson now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the